Back in the 70s, we'd go out surfing all day and come back in on a Saturday night to watch surf movies at the Crystal Palace.
I remember going to the Crystal Palace in the early 80s, watching action films.
It was one of the first suburban cinemas to convert from silent to sound using the Western Electric Universal system.
I mean, it was obviously old, something pretty unique. The other cinemas had makeovers, but this one hadn't.
There has always been musicians around. People would just turn up and bands would turn up and disappear downstairs.
Well, I think it was a bit dim and smoky. Lots of people, of course. We'd go along to the ballroom and dance to Merv Thomas and his Dixielanders.
You walk right down the stairs, got your ticket, and then you'd mosey on out onto the dance floor. All the boys stood up one end and all the girls stood up the other.
It's about people that feel passionate about that. We breathe new life into a place where rock and roll seemingly started in New Zealand.
I spent quite a few hours up in the projection booth in the late 60s and early 70s. I knew the projectionist at the time, and that was how I was able to get into the box. He taught me to thread the projectors, and I used to do that for him.
We decided to see if we could play some films on 35 because it was one of the last 35 cinemas and it wasn't running, so we wanted to get the theatre used again. The technology is 100 years old, so being able to continue that on as one of the last remaining operators of this equipment is a real pleasure for me, and exciting every day to think that people are still going to get something out of it.
The Crystal Palace was good because it was an independent theatre. Otherwise we're dealing with a theatre chain and they have a different attitude. A theatre like that, you just can't replace them. It's full of atmosphere.
Dad bought it in about 1977. Kieran, my brother that's since passed away, was the one that took on the job, and it was his interest.
It always seems to be closed when I walk past it, and it always seems like a shame.
It looks disheveled, it looks broken.
It's a special place, and it'd be really sad to lose it.